Day 4 in New York. Our last day here. We are headed to lunch and then we are going to see Aladdin on Broadway, and then we are going to head back to the hotel, head to the airport, and make our 7:30 flight back to Orlando. So here's looking at you, kid, for the last day. For now, for this trip.
While this trip was a long time coming, like I said, I had waited about 14, almost 14 and a half years to come back to New York. It's been well worth the wait. I've had a great time, seen so many things, and of course, barely scratched the surface of the things that I truly want to see. But that just means I'll have to come back for another trip. I'll have to add this to the list for the next trip. I'm a big Gordon Ramsay fan, never been to one of his restaurants, so I'd love to check one out. The famous Sardi's restaurant, which opened in 1927. Having authentic New York pizza for lunch. This has been recommended and it's supposed to be really, really amazing. Now, the really cool thing about this place is that it's in an old renovated church. This was actually established in the mid to late 1990s, but the inside is what I'm really looking forward to seeing here. That's the stairway that leads up to the balcony where some of the congregation used to sit. We're also seated in the main congregation area. The pulpit used to sit right in front of that picture there, which the picture, of course, wasn't there. But I love that stained glass. It looks just like a pizza, by the way.
This is good stuff. The real deal.
Well, it's about time for us to get to Aladdin, so we need to get a move on. We have arrived at the New Amsterdam Theater. This thing opened in 1902, and it is absolutely beautiful on the inside. It's very ornate. The painting, the sculptures, the way the balcony is designed. I've got plenty of video coming up of the inside of it, and it is amazing how great it looks.
Welcome to Aladdin on Broadway, everyone. Who's excited to be here? Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Now, this was a random sort of lounge area that I found downstairs at the theater. There was no one here at all, as you can see. I just thought this was really, really cool. The similar design to everything you see upstairs with the other areas of the theater. It's just really, really nice. I mean, look at this little mini dome and the sculpture in it, the artwork. It's just fantastic. Such big name stars as Bob Hope and Gene Autry got their start on this very stage, among many, many others who went on to big fame in Hollywood. The performance of Aladdin was fantastic. Had a great time watching that. Now it's just time for us to head back towards the hotel, pick up a ride to the airport, and head back home. We're waiting outside the front of our hotel now for our Lyft driver to pick us up.
We are heading back to the airport now. So sad. It was a great trip. Did you have fun?
Yes!
Yeah, it was awesome. We saw everything we wanted to see pretty much. Although you could spend a year here and not do everything. But yeah, we'll definitely be back. Had a great time.
I'll be back without Alan.
Of course you will.
I was endlessly fascinated with this water art that they had in the food court at LaGuardia airport. It did all kinds of things. I only have a little bit of video of it, but it just did all kinds of different patterns and images that would flash across the water. It was really something. Well, one thing I definitely figured out is that if you need to get your steps in, just go take a flight from LaGuardia Airport because, wow, you walk for what felt like miles to get to your gate. We were sitting in the food court for a while eating, and I thought we were probably just a little ways down the concourse from our gate. We started walking and walking, and every time you think you were getting there, you'd go around the corner, there'd be another huge corridor you had to walk down. I felt like we walked for another 15 minutes just after getting our food. This place is just huge. I was lucky enough to catch the second half of the Eagles game in the NFC Championship. My Eagles won, and we are headed to Super Bowl 57 against the winner of the Kansas City Chiefs Cincinnati Bengals game.
What do they have to shake other than shakes? Just had burger.
Go Birds.
I would like a small shake. Yep,
There's our plane. And I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed with JetBlue. It's the first time I've flown, but it was a very, very positive experience. Another perk of JetBlue is that they do have seat back monitors. You can watch television, movies, all kinds of stuff. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. They will be meeting my Eagles in Super Bowl 57. Should be a great game. That's the east coast of Florida there as we're coming in to land in Orlando. Well, thanks for joining us on our New York trip. I hope you enjoyed going along with us. Look forward to seeing you next time. I tell you what, we definitely need to go to New York every time we need to get our steps in because I figured out that we did 26 miles in 4 days. That is a lot of steps. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Have I mentioned that the new Terminal C at Orlando Airport is huge?